So it's been non from Korea. 5年是半佛也着呀那嘛啦，上就满多大一家所见。I get so so no more in the so in the Find the voice and a man, chance of my doing the jars. I gaze in so it is so no money. No bien So reflect to one's own samsara, how's the nature of suffering. Under the control, no freedom at all, into the control of karma and delusion, production, of this impure force. So that's why the result, this aggregates is the nature of suffering. And there is a contaminated seed of disturbing thoughts. So even there's no suffering or pain now, but it can anytime can happen. It can compound. The seed is there. Seed of delusion, chronic seeds is there. It can compound suffering, pain anytime. So, not only it compound the suffering of problems of these lives, mental and physical, but it's compound for future life sufferings. So these activities become the foundation for also future life sufferings. Not only experiences the three types of suffering, also of this life, but the foundation also future life sufferings. Three types of suffering: suffering pain, suffering changes, pervasive, compounding suffering. One has never been, not even 1 second break from this suffering of samsara, from beginningless samsara blood. So all other sentient beings say, all other my kind mother sentient beings not only they are tormented by suffering or pain, the suffering of not only they are tormented by pervasive compounding suffering. There is always continuity of the aggregates within each of suffering and controlled by karma and delusion. So, certain allowed to the back. So always say they constantly suffer a pervasive compounding suffering, like say like a naked body can burden a load of thorn bush, or they can load log, carrying a wood log that went into the fire and totally change their body to that. So constantly they suffer wherever they run, constantly suffer. So that so the until they break the chain delusion karma, they say always suffer, always have to suffer. Say the samsara. So that say so on the top of the pervasive compounded suffering, then they experience suffering or they're tormented by suffering or change. On top of that, then suffering or pain, tormented. So it's most unbearable. That not just one, also kind of other sentient suffering is in samsara, not just one, then numberless. So unbelievable. It's most unbearable. Can't wait even for a second without being free from this suffering or samsara. So therefore, myself and all sentient go for refuge. To the Dharma and Sangha, who are abiding in front of me, whereas the power quality, perfect power quality, to liberate myself, sentient beings, from the oceans of samsara suffering and the cause. So, therefore, I totally happen from bottom of the heart to happen but Dharma and Sangha. And the answer myself as the leader, all sentient beings, take like it. Find the So oneself, all sentient, all mother sentient beings, once on all mother sentient beings, totally love the Buddha. Having ceased all the mistakes of mind, grows subtle, and having perfected in all the qualities of the related. So the and Dharma, the true cessation, and the path, not only the liberation path, the cessation of the disturbance or obscuration, the true path, not only that, the Mahana, this is a cessation, the even this subtle defilements is the true path. Then in terms of that cessation, dualist view, including that, ceasing the gross mind, and then path, the correlatable example meanings of all that around. And then Sangha eternal this path. Then lives to the convention of Dharma and Sangha. Due to the time it is granted by me about this, in order to benefit for all the transmigrated beings, to free them from, say, being near the control definition of a transmigrated being, meaning being totally under the control of karma and delusion, with themselves have not one single freedom, totally overwhelmed by the cause of the suffering, delusion, karma, and constantly experience suffering. The pervasive compounding suffering that on the top of that, suffering will change when there's no suffering. When there's no suffering will change, suffering pain. So like that, and even when there's no those two other sufferings, such as the formless realm, form realm, the fourth one, and the formless realm. Even there's no suffering or pain, suffering will change, but even during those times, the highest realm of samsara, they still experience the pervasive compounding suffering. And that which is nature, the efficacy which nature itself that caused by karma and delusion, contaminated city with disturbing thought, or that compound future samsara. Compound future samsara, compound future sufferings. So that and that continuity circles next life. So even the Lord realm and that. So there's in the as long as being in samsara, there's no even say 1 second when suffering. So that experiencing all the oceans of suffering of each realm again and again, one after another. So that so to liberate them from all these oceans of samsara suffering and causes, to bring in the full enlightenment, may I achieve full enlightenment. by putting palms together and generating this bodhicitta. Putting palms together at the heart and generating this bodhicitta. And just by this, one collected more or far more greater merit than far more greater merit than the universe the filled with 7 types of jewels called Dharma and Sangha. Harmony universe equaling number of the equal number of the atoms of the Pacific Ocean. So there are many equal number of the atoms of the Pacific Ocean. So there are many universe filled with 7 types of jewels, completely fill up. They may offering to the Buddhas. So they maybe mention those time eons, but don't remember. And so however, as is explained in the Sutra of the Tender Bhumi, in the Sutra of the Tender Bhumi, Sachiveto. So we correct it right now by changing bodhicitta like this, with the 2 palms, by putting 2 palms together. We practice merit, far more greater merit than haven't met, merit practice, haven't met that many offerings, excess offering. Universe filled with the 7 types of jewel, equivalent number of the atoms of the Pacific Oceans. So offered to the Buddhas. How wonderful it is about the sentient beings. So, about equanimity, free from discriminating toward anger, attachment, discriminating. Some sentient beings are far, some are closer. May they abide in the equanimity. I'll cause them to abide in the equanimity. Please, Guru, grant my blessings to be able to. How wonderful it is for the sentient beings. It abides their happiness and cause happiness. So while we're meditating on this, we must think in the peerless happiness, full enlightenment. Sentient beings possess this, having this. Numberless hell beings having the enlightenment, the peerless happiness, enlightenment. Numberless growth having the peerless happiness, enlightenment. Numberless animals having this peerless enlightenment, and numberless human beings having this, peerless happiness, enlightenment, as well as numberless sutras, asuras, immeasurable, all those entities having the peerless happiness, enlightenment. May they have happiness. Praying for them. Then not only praying, but taking responsibility on yourself. Oneself to do that. I'll cause them to have happiness. So, when we practice for immeasurable thoughts and immeasurable loving kindness, I emphasize to think for enlightenment. So the happiness one is wishing for others, not just only, not what we normally think the ordinary happiness, and praying just for ordinary happiness. So there's a danger to become like that. So to not make sure you think the ultimate happiness, the most important happiness, that they need, that they suffer because of that, and devoid of ultimate happiness. So that reason is brought up. The have a cause and habit, that is not because enlightenment is the main one, but temporary happiness, or temporary happiness this life, temporary happiness, the outcome future lives, liberation from enlightenment, is called the happiness what you got cause to others. So it's all up to, everything up to enlightenment, one cause, especially ultimate happiness. So this is the idea what one should have when we take the responsibility to oneself. For example, low realm beings, they can't achieve enlightenment, with that body, though they had received like us, the happy transmigrators, when they could say, birth. They've taken them, especially perfume and the book, to be able to practice all Dharma. What about Dharma? The wish. So you cause them to have a higher birth, then practice Dharma, and then you cause them ultimate happiness. For example, like that. They can be also human beings, also similar like that, not to cause. So bring from happiness to enlightenment. See. So these four immeasurable practice is not only this is not only to practice only when we only at the beginning of sadhana, only at the beginning of the practice. Not on that. We generate this for immeasurable thoughts, such as immeasurable loving kindness, so at the beginning of practice. But exactly what it means is that from now on, so in the daily life, say in the break times from sitting meditation, not break time from Dharma, but break time from sitting meditation. So you see, in the to think that I'm going to do this, say not only beginning of sadhana, generate the four image of thoughts, but you see all the time, even break time from the sitting meditation. So this is what I'm going to practice with other sentient beings. You see, how I'm going to benefit to other sentient beings. So that's what it. That's it's your service. In my life, what I'm going to do. So in my life, overall in my life, what I'm going to say, I'm going to offer service to others. So that's the idea. That's the idea. That's the idea contained in this, in the Four Immeasurable practice. You see that. Only at the beginning of sadhana, we generate immeasurable compassion, loving kindness, equanimity, and joyfulness. But then, after you got up from the meditation cushion, then to harm others, then to hurt others, harm others, to the opposite. So it is very so it is not so it's not like that. So the idea is to carry on. You see, we made a vow, we take responsibility. Janet is taught, we take responsibility. The idea is to carry on. So it is not the prayer. It is not the main body. It's the preliminary. Within the if it's a preliminary, it's a foundation practice. But it's a very important practice. It is making very important decision in your life. When we practice for immeasurable thoughts, making a very important decision, most important decision in our life. Say how we're going to live the life, how we're going to offer service to others, so that. And then when we engage, when we not only generating the thought, but taking the responsibility. So when we engage in this promise, when we continue this practice, then our lives is totally transformed, totally transcend, totally transformed. You see, into Dharma, pure life, Dharma. Say, most meaningful life, from meaningless life into meaningful life. Totally transcend. Say, exalted, totally transcend from the meaningless life, engaging the opposite to loving kindness, opposite to compassion, equanimity, opposite to joyfulness. So immediately, instantly, our life is exalted, transcend from the suffering life or from the ordinary lives with the. So now here, there's a question then, and blessings to this. So that as a question, blessing. What is that blessing? What is that blessing? It's not just possible inspiration. No. what is the blessing? Chin lap. There's Chin Lama to so requesting to Guru Deity that who has all the qualities. So the one object of refuge, free itself, free from rangi but tamjal toa, free from all the sufferings. Shenji but tamjal to tabla kaba, more skillful to liberate all other sentient beings from all the sufferings. More skillful. Then no discrimination, towards any sentient being, towards all the sentient being, no discrimination. There's no discrimination. Compassion towards everyone. No discrimination, compassion towards having compassion towards everyone. And then number 4, Pandharma Samje Tamje translate. Whether the sentient being, whether the sentient being worship Buddha or does not worship Buddha, whether the sentient being usually criticize or praise, whether the sentient being criticize or praise, whether this person being worship or doesn't worship Buddha, but Buddhist side benefiting for sentient being, working with sentient being, doesn't depend on that. It's equal to every sentient being. So because of these 4 reasons, then we can receive blessing. No matter how much need karma we have created, no matter how much one is evil, the negative mind created heavy karma, how much intense receive blessing. So receive guidance, receive blessing. So what is blessing? Chinlap. Chin, Sijin. So that is the Sijin. So that is the quality, the realization, the quality of the immeasurable. Love. Love is a mind, transformational mind. For the mind, requesting, requesting that your mind to be transformed into that path, into that realization, into the quality of what the metaphysical has, the ability has. So chinjila. So the mind to be transformed into the blessing, all the qualities, all the realizations, all the qualities of the metaphysical has. And so chinjila meaning is that. So it's not just, it's not asking just for inspiration. Even as so on, there was, even though that was how there was translated, from Dharma and Sangha in all times. In all times, that translation was used, inspiration and a blessing as inspiration. But it's not much asked for, it's all the time inspiration. All the time. Even you have realization, it's actually asked for inspiration. Even you have bodhicitta realization, realize even you become I am being, you see. So, it's asking for inspiration, there. to actualize the whole path, to actualize from beginning of the path, and to get inspiration. No, not that. So, so teaching is the whole path to enlightenment. Shinjila blessing. The blessings from Guru devotion up to enlightenment, and all the Buddha's infinite qualities, Buddha's holy body, holy spirit of the mind. So, Shila, that contains everything from Guru devotion up to enlightenment, in the infinite qualities, Buddha's holy body, holy spirit of the mind, everything. So that. So then here, see, to be you to be able to cause happiness to all sentient beings, then you see you need to teach enlightenment, you need to teach all these realizations, you see, from good devotion, you see, from to enlightenment. So this chilla, first, what this can teach to see realization or to generate. Well, so also on mind to be transformed. Know this part, quality of the magic has to possession. Please grant me blessings to be able to this. How wonderful it is. I'm thinking about as a receipt. How wonderful it is if all the sentient beings are free from all the suffering and causes. May they be free from all the suffering and causes. I will cause them to be free from all the suffering and causes. Please, Guru Buddha's grant me blessings to be able to this. How wonderful it is if all the sentient beings able not to separate it away from the ultimate happiness of upper realm and ultimate happiness. May it not be separated away. I will cause them to not be separated away from this happiness. Please, Guru Buddha's grant me blessings to be able to do this. Particularly for the benefit of all my mother sentient beings, my kind mother sentient beings. I must first achieve the primordial stable daily, Queen Cougar, and liberate for the liberating from all the sufferings of samsara. And lead in the pure bliss, steady Buddhahood. Therefore,
going to do. The meditation, recitation, yoga, the profound habit, and the six, and the indirect meditation, lumbering. And recommending get a majority meditation for also, then those who have received the initiation of Ashtanga, then you can in the date. Then you have Yamata initiation, great initiation, then generate oneself in Yamata.
Page 6.
Then the blessing offerings or the offerings, right, sent tender like the abbreviation from group chat. Yes, sir. Abe Je Lama Tsongkhapa Udong De Tenbe Dende Ayana Sar Oh the matter the So with the mindfulness and with the meditation, there, we are, the Lama Tsongkhapa, they say, Father, to heart this up, go to all the Guru, Buddha, and Dharma and Sangha, all the temples and villages, and then, with the hand pretty, even if it's just one palm, one hand, even just one palm, one side palm in the cross-stretch, even just by that, this case calls of enlightenment, just even one hand, one palm, pressure in this being. Then, so all the offering, every single offerings here, lights and water, flowers, where they place them. There is all the offerings at just out Washington, all the extensive offerings. There is in all the FPMT Center Gomba. Offerings in my room. The offerings outside here, outside there, in the front of the large Buddha picture. And in Malaysia, the Leading Place house upstairs, all the extensive offerings in the shrine room. And in Singapore, there's house, the extensive offerings in each metal. So yeah, parts of this. After that, offer towards all the 10 direction, the group Dharma and Sangha. Then after that, towards all that 10 direction starts to be sketches, scriptures, all those essence and once more by taking once more guru that. So to collect not only number is merit, but it's merit most extensive. So that. So the very short way extensive is often. So that we have with this next visualization, then to elaborate more, then I can think all the 10 direction Buddha Sangha, Buddha Sangha, then all the 10 directions attached to basketries and other forms of eruptions, moment as the root which so that
So as I explained, feeling strong regret and confess, and then feeling strong regret, and then with the word confessing the together. So that was very powerful confession. So as I explained, as I introduced, and during the motivation, during prostration, sort of that. General eight karmas, collect general eight karmas, collected the 10 non-virtuous actions, collected not only today, then you see this week, that's a month, year, and from birth, then from beginningless rebirth, collected songs. Then on top of that, the vices collected in numberless by breaking patimoksha vows, not on this life, but in the past lives, numberless times. Then brought bodhisattva vows, brought then tantra vows, then heaviest one, if karma collected with the relationship to virtuous friend. From beginningless rebirth, then anything happened in this life. So, with the steps, with strong regret, feeling, and then with that thought, expressing the commitment potential. This regret and this way of generating regretfulness, it's only medicine. This way of regret, having committed innate karma, created the cause of the suffering problems. This is only mental medicine. Mental medicine. Because what it does is only heals the result of suffering by healing, by purifying the cause of the suffering, cause of the suffering, cause of the sicknesses, or cause of all the various problems in obstacles to realization, enlightenment. So, that's get purified. So this, that. So this, so in the meditation, in the preparatory practice, even saving practice, generating, when you do practice the purification of the deity, practicing the remedy for power, the generating total regretfulness during the time, having created the cause of the suffering is a karma. It become only medicine of mind, because the function, what it does, it doesn't harm. It's only purifies the cause of all the sufferings, obstacles to achieving enlightenment. So what it does is bring, what it does is causing happiness after enlightenment. By purifying obstacles, then you achieve enlightenment. So, causing happiness. Causing happiness to achieve, say, happiness. So, including enlightenment. And by the way, it's liberation of samsara, causing that happiness. By the way, all the happiness future life it causes by purifying the cause of the suffering, the karma. And by the way, because it's purifying the karma, so therefore it heals. Even their sicknesses, you see, get healed, or there's need karma to get sick, or any other problem. So you see, it purifies those need karma. So by the way, you see, from that practice, one achieve even the happiness of this life. It's come by the way. Even the success of this life, the happiness of life comes by the way. So like that. The regretfulness and in these practices. And it itself as a virtue. If it is non-virtue, it is rejected. If it is non-virtue, it will result suffering. So it serves as a virtue thought. So, then start this. So the constant, each of these make karma constant. Without purifying, say, constant, having been even for 1 second, constant, a bit. Like having eaten poison, say like that. But by knowing all the danger, all the harm that it can give you, so can't stand even 1 second. So afraid, wanted to remove immediately. Whatever there's method to remove, want to immediately. So it's an incredible emergency. So now, if there's no need karma, even if you die by eating poison, you don't get about law realms. If you don't have self-cherishing thought, even you eat poison, you die. But if you don't have self-cherishing thought, you don't get about law realms. So, but if you need sex, If it need karma, so cherishing thought, it didn't need karma, even if you didn't need poison, and if that happen, or reincarnate Lord, so yeah, now. Then you see thousands, millions of thousands, millions of much more than these need karmas much more harmful and poison than all the poison outside, all the pollution of the poison outside. They're nothing. How much harm? They're nothing compared to the need. So all these karmas say. Yeah. So this very intense thought purify instantly. Anyway, then we to recite the prayer confession. Tome sa de to ya taman je sha je ba yin ge wa ya na ma la yin ji ye.
I jumped somewhere.
I think you jumped somewhere. You're rejoicing at negative karma assumption.
I jumped in the other 7 only. Okay.
Dagi tobne. Dagi tobne. Dagi tobne dinasape.
So it's right, that's right. Don't try much.
It's good. What she's doing Lama Chepa, I think. I think maybe she's doing Lama Chepa.
So, voilà.
Dagi tobne.
J'ai tout mis, ça va.
Down by sun, Con yen and the Bahoy, the so sha yen mother and dollar. Since I bomb I found Joe boy at Combo the day in their bond. Round by die, samba,
After confession, then after I recited the word confession, then it's good to think, till everything's purified. Then very important. If we rejoice Lama Tsongkhapa's all the quality and complete the path, practice Dharma, understand with the 8, understand by 8 black the Dharma, the 8 volt the black the 8 volt Dharma, and then mixture the Dharma, then in the white Dharma. Understand in by all the Dharmas. Practice pure Dharma as a complete path. In such displacement time, where there's so many problems in the world, and so there's so much confusion, so much problems, so much obstacles to practice Dharma. Be so much hardship, complete path. Complete path. Then you see
those who have done the study on the teachings, having actualized the meaning of the extensive Sutra teachings and the extensive Tantra teachings, the four-part Tantra, not only words meanings, but actualized the path that is revealed. So Lama Tsongkhapa wrote or explained, gave clearest explanation. There's commentaries on the Nagarjuna's, the recites, and the root wisdom, Savasya. They great commentary on that, and then great commentary and the Chandrakirti's teaching in the middle way view. Case explanation of the middle view, and then the case explanation, very profound, the good explanation of the interpretive definite meaning, interpret important philosophical texts, and then good explanation, the garlands of gold. Good explanation, the garland of gold, or golden garland, and there's the clearest, there's the clearest the great graduate say the path to enlightenment say which contains the essence of all the 84,000 teachings, but I gave extensive explanation, especially made it most clear the most difficult point where famous meditators in the past made mistakes. The person, the very important one, to be free from oceans of samsaric suffering in the cause. The most difficult subject, the Prasangika school, the extremely subtle view, the emptiness. So at most made clearest, and also how to achieve shine, in order to achieve the karma abiding, perfect, the karma abiding. In order to achieve that, one need to cut the attachment, the scattering thought. Attachment, scattering thought.
and attachment scattering thought, and singing thought. Here, I just wondered that. What there's excitement, with the virtuous thought. Whether there's excitement with the virtuous thought, or the virtuous object, But there's excitement. That if the excitement does it have to be only on the object of delusion? What is excitement on? What is excitement on the? With the excitement with the virtuous thought, excitement on the virtuous object, or the excitement that has to be only on the object of attachment. The excitement, here there's translation is done excitement in the goba. So, for the excitement is only the excitement is used only on the object of attachment. There's no excitement on the virtuous object. There's no excitement on the virtuous object. Not just, but I'm just wondering. See, because it goba, when it talks about, explains about Karmapa again, goba is translated as excitement. And so my question is, what about the excitement? Excitement with the virtuous thought, excitement, the virtuous object. You see, not into the attachment. So, that's a question. But in the translation, goba, it translated as excitement. So then that goba is to the attachment. Toa. If it's Toa, then that can be virtue, object of virtue, non-virtue. Toa, scattering thought. Virtue, non-virtue, you see. Virtue can be Toa, and non, say, Toa, then will, say, object of delusion, you see, Toa. Then, also Toa can be this object of the virtuous object. Toa, see, while you focus on that, you see, while you're focusing on that, the Buddha's holy body,
so, whatever the object is, then your mind is scattered, thinking enlightenment. Your mind is scattered to thinking liberation. During the concentration time, your mind thinking the path. You see, instead of focusing there on the object. So that's so that's so also objective delusion was taught say the so there's difference between Toa and Goba. Toa not necessarily attachment, but Goba is also always attachment. There's mind scattered on the object of attachment. Scattered switched on the object attachment, then attachment rises. So like that. So Goba is attachment series, attachment scattering thought, natural attachment. Choa, not necessarily attachment. For it can be also virtue. So that. So in the translation, Goba translated as it's excitement. That's so. Then if you use if it's mentioned, attachment is getting taught. Attachment is clear, but excitement. If there's excitement on the, for example, that when you think liberation or you think enlightenment, you see the virtue of the object. You see, so you translate go by excitement. Then there's excitement of virtue. You see, so it becomes more general, like Toa. So, yeah. It becomes like Toa, more general. You see, so it doesn't. Goba has to be also attachment, so it doesn't become pacific. So that. So however, see. That Lama Tsongkhapa had clearest introduction. The subtle sketching, though it has a gross subtle sketching thought, the attachment sketching thought, and in gross subtle singing thought, especially singing thought, that so many mentors are not known that there is a mistake. That's a mistake meditation. So many famous mentors took it, recognized it, perfect meditation, not having recognized the subtle singing thought. That's regarded in perfect meditation. So then, and that way, then unable to achieve shine, kamabadi. Then cannot achieve perfect concentration, which is free from the gross subtle attachment sketch thought and singing thought. Can't achieve perfect concentration. Besides besides unable to achieve fully characterized shni tsingiba or fully characterized shni, say, for that, then say, say, so, so two lamrims, the great lamrim and the as the smaller lamrim or middle lamrim compared to the short lamrim, the hints of the experience of paths enlightenment. So that's so those case the explanation of the lamrim, the essential path to enlightenment, and there's a and then having say Lama Tsongkhapa completely new the all the words meanings in the extensive counter, the four class counter. So and the realization. So the great the graduate stage of tantra. Then the great expression. This clear learn the gradual completion path and the 5 stages. And then the Hiruga commentary, extensive Hiruga commentary to the root text. Clear me, there's the clarifying all the hidden meanings. So this hidden tantra case expression. So the say where many famous meditators before Lama Tsongkhapa didn't make clear explanation about how to achieve illusion body. Then only after Lama Tsongkhapa then happened clear explanation how to achieve illusion body. So made so easy to achieve enlightenment on this. So I got to rejoice at the extensive benefits of Lama Tsongkhapa teaching Buddha. This made clear the commentary expressed not to the teachings, and the extensive benefits that Lama Tsongkhapa did to the sentient beings. may I be able to serve by ritualizing much of holidays and holidays expanded. So sooner or later, there will create a cause to be able to complete path, to be able to unmistaken realization as Lama Tsongkhapa had, and to be able to offer extensive benefit to the sentient meditation Buddha, able to descend sooner or later. So it's very important practice. Yeah? So as I mentioned, prayer, even though there are many other holy beings, but as mentioned, the prayer as a Jandawa, praise Lama Tsongkhapa, who is the crown in the soul, who is the crown, you see, among the learned ones, and it's not among the holy beings, among those, learned, highly attended ones in Snow Land, Tibet. So so may I able to from now on in all my future lifetimes, may I also able to offer extensive benefit to sentient Buddha Lama Tsongkhapa by having the same quality within me, as Lama Tsongkhapa has. Okay. This is Lama Tsongkhapa Jie Namo Jie Zhe Nagala Jie Zhe Kui Jin Jin Zhe Dai Zang Lue De Jie De Man Ra Sa Jie Zhe De Jia Wa Bu 当夜见你撒贝列我，一点光阳着我一个老也帮本，且把结局罗桑分把我，一点别念不人的总之。 我老心别enjoy it，难免的我Never dying door, then I'm Jesus, forevermore with you. Now, we do the request that we purpose.
Get you clean.
The English.
I prostrate and go for refuge to Guru and the three precious gems. Please rest my mind and request you to pacify immediately all wrong conceptions from incorrect devotion to Guru. Up to solid your view, the wide red and dark visions that exist in my mind, the minds all my sentient beings. Request you to generate immediately all the right realizations from Guru devotion up to enlightenment in my mind and the minds of all my sentient beings. And request you to pacify all out and obstacles to actualize the entire graduated path to enlightenment in my mind and the minds of all my sentient beings.
I'll do that. True.
I prostrate and go for refuge to the Guru and his refuge. Please rest my mind. I'm requesting you to pacify me. Conscious and incorrect devotion to Guru. To solve your view of the wide red love visions that exist in my mind and my requesting you to generate immediately all the right realizations from Guru devotion of the enlightenment. My mind and the mind's all motherly beings. I'm requesting you to pacify all out obstacles, actions, and target and path to enlightenment. In my mind and the mind's all motherly sentient beings, as I prostrate and go for refuge to the Guru and his three precious gems, please rest my mind. Requesting you to pacify majorly or wrong conceptions from incorrect devotion to the Guru, up to subtle your view of the white, red, and dark visions that exist in my mind and the minds of all my sentient beings. I'm requesting you to generate immediately all the right realizations from Guru devotion up to enlightenment in my mind and the minds of all my sentient beings. I'm requesting you to pacify all outer and inner obstacles to actualize the entire graduated path to enlightenment in my mind and in the minds of all my sentient beings.
이 다음은 우리가 남는다 라고는 너는 매매 대세 제레세 제네 제베 온보 전비 나로 마르 점제 상내한다 간제 개베 조제 정가 와사 다베 샤라소 인데 So we do the purification one mala, and then one out mala, then and tend the wisdom with one mala by Tabani. 21 for the great 21 for the there, and then the 21 for the wisdom. Then we found wisdom was a group like that. 你们这边的境界是对没定的红包子，我们这种在上面那都真的玩这个的，包装大白小老虎的。那些人的一切叫做什么针对的，这么程度的，你的等到我程度的了解吧。
Request the transcendental wisdom of simultaneous and both. Request the state of purity, believe the rosary is already purified. Request the net of doubts that are only in my mind that be cut off. Please grant me blessings to quickly become like you.
So indeed, the foundation important.
So then, in the Lama prayer book, please turn to page 89. The prayer book, just the prayer book. Just the prayer book, page 89. Foundation of all good qualities is the kind and perfect pure Guru. Correct devotion to him is the root of the path. By clearly seeing this and applying great, please bless me to rely upon him with great respect. Understanding that the precious being of mysteries is found only once, is greatly meaningful, and is difficult to find again. Please bless me to generate the minds that unceasingly, day and night, takes all good, read this life, this is impermanent as a water bubble. Remember how quickly it decays and then after death, just like a shadow follows a body. The results of dark and white karma follow. Finding firm and definite conviction in this, please bless me always to be careful to abandon even slightest negativities and accomplish all virtuous deeds. Seeking samsaric pleasure, they're uncertain and cannot be relied upon. Recognizing these shortcomings, please bless me to generate the strong led by this pure thought. Mindfulness, alertness, and great caution arise. The roots of the teachings, meaning of the laws. Please bless me to accomplish this essential practice. Just as I have run to sea of samsara, so have all Mother migratory to see this train in supreme bodhicitta, and bear the responsibility of freeing migratory beings. Even if I develop a religion, but I don't practice the three types of morality. I will not admit in people, but my care, recognition, and laws. Please bless me to practice the degrees of vows with great energy. Once I've pacified distractions, I can merge your and analyze ideology. Please bless me to commemorate with you the unified path of calm abiding and special that, having become of your vessel by training the general plan. Please bless me to enter the holy meeting, supreme to that time basis of Tom Chief disease, keeping your vows to smile. As I have become firmly convinced of this, please bless me to take the vows and pledges of my life. Then I begin one who stainless the essence of the Vajrayana, but the giving of the 4 sessions. Please bless me to realize teachings, and that may the Guru assures you nobody and the spiritual friends who Christ love. Please bless me to pass by completely or out and inner hindrance. All my lives never separated from perfect Gurus. May I enjoy the magnificent leading qualities, nations, and paths. May I quickly attain the states of desire.
Panden zawe lama Rinpoche dage ningara be modis gaje jembo gone jesong de puzong doje ngonro zampa Panden zawe lama Rinpoche dage ningara be modis gaje jembo gone jesong de jotong domo ngonro zampa zawe lama Rinpoche dage ningara be modis Gaji kachen go go ne je song de chang zhe ning be ba do de be. English there, the last part.
Magnificent and precious true Guru, please abide on the lotus and moon seat of my heart.
No, the education.
And okay.
The other street I made is correct to ban, the others and male one followers of family members. All of us all the street benefits on all the sentient base may be be guided by Lama, be guided by Harper Director, and never
Number 7.
Separate way, even for 1 second, that path that admired by all the Buddhas. The London path.
In all my lives, through the victorious one, Lama Tsongkhapa, acting in person as a minor Guru, may I never turn aside for even an instant from the excellent path praised by the victorious ones.
That to not rise heresy.
Number 6. May we not arise heresy even for a second in the actions of glorious Guru. May we regard whatever actions are done as pure. With this devotion, may we receive the blessings of Guru in our hearts.
All the food transplanted nectar. That with the food purified in emptiness that which are empty. And now nectar. Oceans of nectar. Oceans of nectar, numbers of nectar. Along with all the other offerings. Yeah, Lama Tsongkhapa, Lama Tsongkhapa. The better success. Oh, looks like really lunchtime. So offer the gurus. Offer the gurus. Permitted all the Guru Dharma Sangha, all the Chanchang Lopez. genuine bliss, prostrate him, and then make all these offerings. Numberless ocean nectar towards all the Buddha was immeasurable, all the whole observance world. Maintain the essence of Guru, general contemplation, in all of them. Offering towards all the 10 directional statues to be and 10 directional Buddha Sangha. Brahman the essence, or the virtuous friend. Prostrate him, generally imprison him. And then numberless ocean nectar and all the rest of the offerings. Bit of heart was all the 10 directional statues to by scriptures, all other forms of horologies. Buddha's relics or parables, and any other forms of horologies as well. Brahman the essence, or the virtuous friend, preside. Medicine Buddha should be able to cherish him. Well, prostrate towards all of him. Now, numberless nectar, oceans for nectar, charity, make charity to every hell beings, every hungry ghost, every animals, every human beings, every sura being, asura being, independent being, they all fully enjoyed, liberating from all the suffering by the season of the department, the backslash and cap, they all become enlightened. The daily one practices. These are the past, but the present made is corrupted material made for a purpose. And present, so many limitless gas made so many times practice. With this a minute. Say, oneself, one's family members, all of us here, all this through the benefit of all the Sunday, especially not the Sunday, but died in the long run evolution, this Buddha suffered in the long run evolution. Currently, come hang out, there's a long run evolution, this Buddha. And those who do the work, and all the rest of the maybe never be separated away. Dharma and Sangha, and always quite made it by the offering, the blessing of Triple Zen. There was a realization from Guru, which acting on it, which specifically that made a realization was hard in the house of all those sentiments who suffered, died. Who suffered and died couldn't come and others when they for the evolution in the long run evolution this good and would do the work. Other thing that they are those passive cooking bones. And in the house and then in the house of all the rest of the sentient beings. Doubtless second. Even the cooks had been waiting. Anxiously. Desperately. Anxiously and desperately. Maybe angrily. If Did all the past, but some medical from Thailand as well, brothers. So if you don't dedicate if you don't dedicate free enlightenment, then say it doesn't have much result to enjoy. Forever. It doesn't become exhaustible. If you don't seal with emptiness, then later when heresy anger rises, then they will collect it with much effort and with much effort and with a lot of expense coming far away to collect this merit, and then at the end we don't dedicate by sealing with emptiness, then heresy anger rises, then get destroyed. So did what Sri Ram made is correct and Sri Ram made is correct others. And there was empty from the side. Whether I was empty from the side, achieve Lama Tsongkhapa enlightenment, there was empty from the side. Mad suddenly who are empty from the outside, lead for that Lama Tsongkhapa's enlightenment was empty from inside. Master Anun was also empty from inside.
Lama Sangha, Lama Tsongkhapa, Lama Tsongkhapa, Kundi Chiva, Lama De Lama Chiva, Bum Taso Voce, Tsara Tamjil Dum Josun Pai Miami, Kunjo Sumbo Jundu Chiva, Kunjo Sun Yi Chela Juva Romo.
So it is Lama Tsongkhapa entered in with our heart. So all the eating, drinking. So by offering to the Lama Tsongkhapa within heart, then all this become Guru Puja, Guru Gose. All the eating, drinking become Guru Yoga. From that time, so, collect with each bite, each drink, being so collect the most extensive merit. So, quick path to enlightenment, great purification, that's one thing. The other thing is the practicing the proper eating, so like that. You see, special good like this. So that it is that advantage. The other one say, it doesn't become cause of samsara. All the eating, drinkings, doesn't this way. It doesn't become cause of samsara. For that's one thing. That's one thing to be known. For it to become incredible projection. It doesn't become cause of samsara. With this meditation, all the eating, drinking, unstained by attachment. So, with this meditation, offering for Guru Lama Tsongkhapa is put in the heart, then it doesn't bother whether the food is delicious or not. It's just your offering. It's not for you. It's not for your pleasure. It's offering. So you see, the food, whether the food is something that you like or something doesn't like. You see, so delicious not or what one like or not. You see, so it doesn't bother. You see, because the here main thing is offering to put or to play the merit. See, offering. But if it's for oneself, then there's a delicious, not delicious. You see, bad and good. You see, there's all these problems. Like or do not like. You see, so also helps that problem. Just get that. It just get that from. The other thing is this. Now, if we eat and drinking, you see all these practices we do, offering, or especially think Guru Yoga, offering to the Guru Deity, offering to Guru Deity, oneself to Guru Deity, or the that you say. If you eat with attachment, without to see a chop, without offering as a chop, or as a five rituals, or the tantra practice, without using its offering, without using its offering, see. To the triple gem or the Dharma and Sangha, or however the one correct most merit is oneself the Guru Deity, or the Guru, oneself the Guru Deity, or the Guru, oneself the Guru Deity, which is in the heart. So without this practice, then you see eating
So this eating, drinking, all this. So all those, everything, eating, drinking, everything that eating, drinking becomes cause of samsara, cause of suffering. If it's done with the attachment to this life, then everything eating, drinking, everything becomes cause of Lord Rhythm. When need come, on the cause of Lord Rhythm, everything we're eating, drinking. Okay. So during this practice, see the offering was a Buddha deity or in the heart to say, so it doesn't cause samsara, it doesn't cause illusions. And then thing, if we eat with the attachment and a self-general attachment, then you see you're only finishing the past good karma. We have some small merit we have collected with this enjoyment, and we eat this with the drinking with the attachment. You see, to attachment to samsara, some such perfections, attachment to side. That self-chasing tolerance. Then you see you measure the little merit we collect in past. Only we make them to run out, to become less, to finish our merit, which you don't collect extra. So that's one problem. So that so if we use, whenever we do eating, drinking, see, we use for good practice like this, offering good deity, oneself good deity, then so all those, all those problems doesn't happen, and then collect more stakes, make everything with the issue about drinking, and cause of enlightenment. Then as well as happiness, all other cause of all of the happiness, so that. But this is what's mentioned at the end of Lama Tsongkhapa, this appreciate into the heart. So everything to make everything's enjoyment. So the food, drink is an idea. See an example here, using to correct notions. So then all other sense enjoyment, then often bad. When you have bad or any other sense enjoyment, should be understood in a similar way to give it use as offering what's a deity for that. So now the real one start.
Chunga nanda shingan chuma shong yeda om guru rana mandalangam niryanayali.